Good evening, I'm Marie Cato and you're watching Ukraine Brief. It has now been 1,363 days since Russia began its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. We begin with a report on Russian strikes on Ukraine over the past 24 hours. Russia launched 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles and 128 strike drones, of which Ukrainian air forces reportedly intercepted as many as 91. In the aftermath of the attacks across 4 regions of Ukraine, 8 people were killed and more than 20 were wounded. In the Kharkiv region, around 2 a.m., Russia launched 2 missiles at the city of Balaklia, hitting apartment buildings and a kindergarten. The attack killed 4 people and wounded at least 15 others. According to the head of the Kharkiv regional administration, Oleg Sinyehubov, the 2 missiles struck a residential area, severely damaging 3 apartment blocks with more than 250 apartments heavily affected and about 1,000 windows shattered.
Preliminarily, there were 2 Iskander missiles. One of them was a high-explosive cluster-type missile, which caused the death of a man from a head wound. The enemy deliberately targeted a residential area. There are no military facilities, units, or bases here, not even any enterprises, only residential buildings.
Earlier, on November 16th, Russian drone attacks damaged an energy facility in Izium, and in a separate strike, 3 drones hit several homes in another village, killing an elderly man and wounding another person. In the eastern Donetsk region, police recorded more than 1,500 Russian strikes on frontline and residential areas. 1 civilian was killed in Osikove by a Russian FPV drone, and another was wounded in Konstantinivka in a separate FPV attack. The strikes also destroyed multiple homes. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, 2 people, a woman and a man, were killed in a Russian strike in Nikopol today. Rescuers evacuated the wounded man to a hospital where he later died. 2 other people were also wounded. In other attacks, Russia struck the Chernihiv region with drones, causing fires in several districts and damaging infrastructure, including an agricultural warehouse. In the Odessa region, Russian drones struck energy and port facilities, wounding 1 person. We stay with news from the Odessa region, where a massive drone attack damaged energy and port infrastructure and struck several civilian vessels. Romania has evacuated a nearby village due to a high risk of explosion within a 5-kilometer radius. Video appearing on social media shows the impact of 4 Shahed drones in the Odessa region overnight, causing damage to energy and port infrastructure. Oleg Kuper, the head of the Odessa regional administration, reported that several civilian vessels were damaged during the attack, with fires quickly extinguished by emergency services, adding that 1 person was wounded. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha said today on X that the attack had forced Romania to evacuate a border village. A Turkish vessel carrying thousands of tons of LPG is burning just 500 meters from the village of Plauru. Romania's emergency services have warned of a high risk of explosion within a 5-kilometer radius. Reports indicate that Russia is attempting to destroy infrastructure to disrupt the delivery of gas supplies to Ukraine from its partners. Amid ongoing attacks on Ukraine's critical energy infrastructure, Kyiv and Athens have reached a strategic agreement to use Greece's pipeline network to supply American liquefied natural gas to Ukraine. During a visit to Athens on Sunday, President Zelensky and Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis unveiled a major new energy partnership aimed at boosting Ukraine's security for the coming winter months. The 2 leaders, joined by U.S. Ambassador to Greece, Kimberly Guilfoyle, signed the Memorandum of Intent between Greece's DEPA Commercial, the nation's largest natural gas supplier, and its Ukrainian counterpart Naftogaz. The deal will supply U.S. liquefied natural gas to Ukraine from December 2025 through March 2026, a move officials say strengthens both regional and European energy security. President Zelensky hailed the deal as a crucial part of Ukraine's winter energy strategy, saying that in total, Kyiv has agreements in place to cover nearly €2 billion in gas imports needed to offset losses from Russian strikes on domestic production. In Paris today, President Zelensky finalized a deal with France on large-scale defense cooperation between the 2 countries, with Ukraine being able to purchase modern French-made arms. A multi-million euro agreement between France and Ukraine has been reached, with President Macron and President Zelensky meeting today in Paris to finalize the deal. The agreement makes it possible for Ukraine to receive modern French weaponry, including highly sought-after fighter jets, representing the single biggest upgrade of Ukraine's combat aircraft fleet since its independence.
And the first thing is that Ukraine will be able to receive 100 Rafale F-4 aircraft, very powerful French radars, 8 air defense systems, SAMPs T-6 launchers each. Well, these are details, probably too technical for some, but to us they are important. Each launcher, all these systems will protect lives in Ukraine, and this is very important.
Ukraine and France will also launch a series of joint defense projects with plans to increase the capabilities of Ukrainian unmanned air systems. That's all the news from Ukraine for now. Thank you for watching and stay with us for more on TVP World and tvpworld.com. Goodbye.